pushing for LA. Big dreams ahead. But for now, it's competing against the Olympic bronze and gold medalists. And it's Norway, the number 3 seeds, Christian Sørum, who get us underway. Serving the number 14 seeds from England, targeting Javier Bello, running on the back set. We will see that a little bit more. It's a tailwind behind the English boys, but also slight side wind. So many teams electing to set towards the second referee, the down referee, because that just keeps a little bit more truer on flight on the set. Going for the short serve on Sørum, which has definitely been a style in which people have chosen to attack the Norwegians, looking to dismantle his pass, or at least make him work hard, not taking away his vision. Good retraction and use of the hands from Sørum as Mol goes back to serve. Pressure serve, good take from Javier. Nice fast hands from Joaquim, but the lights are out, but good recovery from Javier. Free net. Mol with the left-handed stab gets the recovery. Oh, and that is a clever bit of mastery from Anders Mol. You could hear the chip. It's a sound of the contact that he made on the ball as he came in for that transition. Wasn't in the perfect place. Out wide, had to work really hard with his feet and just crafted it with that snap. Dig from Javier, pressures on the England left-sider. Good dig from Sørum. Oh, pressures on. Great position, though, from Javier Bello. Anders Mol. Oh, that is clever. Shaped up, looked like he was going to hit line, and then just saw the movement of the English defence and just snapped it away from the body. Anders Mol. The run on the serve. Goes for the hybrid, the jump float. Potential for a topspin, but doesn't bring it out. Javier Bello ricocheting off the hands, and a good side out from England. If you haven't caught their Instagram, they did bring out a little what kind of serve can we see on the Beach Pro Tour. You see a heavy topspin, you see a jump float, you see the hybrid kind of serve. This is just a mix of topspin and a jump float. Good take from Anders Mol. Very crisp. Nice to see the English boys just trying to figure it out. They make the adjustments in defense. What just happened? What did they see? What do they need to do? Javier Bello, the principal target for the Norwegian serve. And that's a nice angle of attack. Coming in square. You could sense that Mol was pressing. He managed to take that ball high. Snap away outside of the body. It's a good end for England, taking 3 points of what could potentially be a difficult end. Keep your eye on the score and what happens at each end. For now, though, England just trailing by 1. Going after Sørum in a similar position. He's also going on the back set and ricochets it through the uprights of Joaquim Bello's block. You see players on that left side electing to go on the back set because it is easier. Otherwise, if they go in front, then the wind is bringing that ball down. It does make it harder to get their snap on the ball. Mol going after the serve. A little bit of a freebie for England. Going behind, it's harder this time. Balls off the net, a good pokey defense, using the left hand, no less, from Sørum, making it very relaxed. A little matrix time for Christian Sørum. This time Joachim Bello, the target of the Norwegian serve, going into that slight side wind. You can see Joachim working really hard to get behind, but a little far off the net and miscalibrated on the offense. Good serving strategy from Norway. Again, Bello doubling down on that move, and that's lovely. Nice snap, really fast arm. Difficult to hit against, that is sure. Anders Moll, you never know quite which way the arms are going to go. You can be sure if you're going to hit it, you've got to go fast. If you're going to shoot it, it's got to be crisp. Wonderful. Nice heavy hand, and even though Javier Bello is sitting in the pocket, ball coming directly at him. Christian Sørum, one of the hardest hitters to contain. It's nice to see him back at his finest. Both of them coming off injuries. Well documented ankle injury to Anders Moll. Also a welcome break for Christian Sørum, nursing a bit of shoulder injury during that time. But they are back and looking strong. 4-3 end switch for Norway, extending their lead by 2. Challenging serve. Moll has to get down low. It's a good set from Sørum. Oh, what a touch from Joachim. Joachim has to reach high. He works the hands and... Oh, that is incredible from Joachim Bello. Getting an out block from Anders Moll, working high. He is one of the hardest jumpers, standing at just 6'1", smallest blocker, best undersized blocker that we have on our Beach Pro Tour. Yesterday he got 9 blocks in the 2 matches that he played, so he's averaging over 2 blocks per set. Oh, and what a clever play from Sørum. The spike set, making Joachim Bello have to work incredibly hard at the net. Oh, that's clever. A jump set. It looked like he was going to hit it. You wouldn't expect Christian Sørum to be jump setting. So Joachim Bello going up with him, and then the spike set back to Moll. And again, Javier Bello working those hands of Anders Moll, getting some frustration under the belt of the Norwegian blocker. England trying to diversify their line of attack, not becoming too predictable. The speed, the shot play. Movement from Moll. So plenty of vision in the movement to attack. England keeping it close. Norway not able to accelerate ahead just yet. Oh, aggressive swing. Javier Bello, really fast feet, just taking on Norway. Lovely arm swing. And it's the high contact point. These two Bello brothers certainly can jump. 9 serving 10. Bello getting into the net. They've got Norway off the net. It's an aggressive set, and that's a great pull from Joachim. Oh, good dig from Sørum. Oh, Moll keeps it alive. And Joachim Bello just left it open, wide and clear for Norway. And you've got to say, Anders Moll, that set for Sørum. What a touch. Joachim Bello going back, was not quite sure what he thought was going to happen at that moment, but what a play from Norway. A little higher this time. Anders Moll trying to seal that seam between the two Norwegian defenders. But the speed of the defence from the Bellos certainly not allowing Anders Moll to get involved at the net blocking, keeping him frustrated. as we welcome our referees to their positions. Estras Figueiro, Souza de Oliveira, the head referee, and in an all-Brazilian affair, we have Sandro Pan dos Santos. So good to have beach volleyball back on our screens. September felt like a very dry month. For the Bello brothers, they were in action in the European Club Cup, representing Benidorm, one of their training venues that they use predominantly during the winter. They took a silver medal for their pleasure, alongside Enrique Bello, also playing for the Benidorm club. Bello's predominantly training in the UK. Barn Elms facility, but during the winter times they head to the Mediterranean coast. England 11-all. Javier Bello targeting Sørum. Goes to the pokey off the hands. Joaquim's got to hit it. The tomahawk set. It's gone over the joust. What a pokey of defense. And this is an opportunity for England to go ahead. And they fished Anders Mol into the net. Incredible defense from the English boys. Some incredible reactions from both teams. Patience and perseverance by Javier Bello in the backcourt. Under a little bit of pressure. Hurry up pass. A well-crafted offense. Bello in a little bit of indecision there. The set was inside. He knew that he couldn't necessarily get onto the block. He tried to stall and make a big approach. You could see him just trying to step in the air to get a bit more reach. Challenging Joaquim on that right side. Good late move from Sørum. And the reverse power pokey from Anders Mol puts that ball away. The reverse pokey has become a thing within beach volleyball, but this was a power reverse pokey, so no time, no trajectory. England unable to read the defense needed. Norway not quite got into the groove with their serving. A little bit frustrated, a little lack of consistency. However, they've got the side-out advantage back. So I'm under pressure. It's an aggressive set, but he's off the net. Opportunity now for England. Good high pass. Sørum holds and goes. Great dig set. Javier goes hard. And Joaquim gets to put that ball away. That was a brilliant dig set from Javier, patiently waiting for that ball to drop. Joaquim keeping the hitting window open, and now England grab the lead. That was an incredible angle as well. You could see Sørum hiding behind Mol's block, thinking that it's going to be more of a shot, and Joaquim creating angles out of nowhere. Sørum let him stay in front. Good movement, what a touch off the net. Javier with another opportunity. Oh, and he just overcooks it. Brilliant creativity from the England boys in defense, and that is a testament to the ground speed that Javier is deploying. Just holding deep in the middle, a bit like a goalkeeper holding his ground right in the middle when a penalty is being taken. He's not moving, he's not showing anything at all. He's not leaning one way or the other. He's waiting for the touch from Norway. And that was an incredible touch. Norway just got a little bit lucky, set off the net and not able to put that ball away. 14-all. What a set. Going after Javier now. Working high up the hands. Sørum trying to get his wheels going, but that was an aggressive swing off the head of Anders Mol. English boys swinging really hard every opportunity they can. 2-3 blocks called. Means they look like they're going to be blocking line, but going to the line late. There's a jump into it, but that's an aggressive swing from Moll. No defense to be found, deep into the bottom corner. Good dig set. Look at the space that Anders Moll can cover with his footwork approach. Huge hitting window. He's aggressive with the serve. Good take from Javier Bello. Off the net, no block. Beautiful high hands. Oh, what an aggressive swing. It was only one outcome once Anders Moll had made that appeal. Bello taking a look and decides to go hard and fast yet again. Really nice play. All squared, 16-all, 5-point game. Going back and forth, they're keeping it on Moll. They're fancying their chances against the big blocker, but Joaquin Bello nowhere to be found, and he's not sure if that one hurt a lot or just feels frustrated that he's not getting the contact he's looking for. England's side-out game has been consistent. They just need to keep it ticking over at this end. Good take from Javier. Good recycle. Oh, but this time, the slower speed, the shot play, Anders Moll finally figures out how to stop England. Time out called. It's just the persistence and the perseverance. You think something's open to you, figure there's got to be a little sliver through. Anders Moll, big left hand. Time out. England trailing 16-18.
Let's get the one side out here, Lane. Make it as good as we can, okay? Every point counts. Come on, let's go.
Let's go, guys, please.
This is a crucial point for the England brothers. Trailing by 2 with the wind at their backs. And Anders Moll finally dialing into the England offence. Just need to slow Norway down. If they can get to the relative good end, just trailing by 1, then anything can. The potential remains much more open. Javier Bello lets us stay in front. And that's a clever, clever play from Javier Bello. Knew that if he was winding up, Anders Moll was encroaching upon his offensive zones. He just took it high and went for the poke, committed Moll to the block, and opened up the space. Javier Bello recalibrating, figuring out where do they go. That's a challenging serve. Good take from Sørum. Good hold and the tomahawk paddle return from Javier Bello. Would you believe it? Total cheek. And England are all squared, 18-all. Brilliant hold from Javier Bello. Christian Sørum likes to take the longest of looks. This time going on the back set and working the hands. Joaquin Bello trying to reach that seam swing that Sørum was going after. Norway side out, up by 1. 19 serving 18. Crowds gathering here in Joao Pessoa. Oh, an aggressive swing. Joaquin Bello in total control. And I am loving the fast movement on the back set from the England boys. set point incoming. Will it be England or Norway? Joachim floats onto Sørum, a little bit under pressure. And he's missed it, and that is a set point now for England. Norway thinks it was a line touch, England thinks it was a sand splash. The referee comes down to have a good look. The ball mark and crater looks like it's out, and it does look like sand splash, but let's have a look what the referee decides. And the ball is out, and it is set point for England. Entering into new territory against the Norwegians, the number 3 seeds, the Olympic bronze medalist from Paris, the Olympic gold medalist from Tokyo. Now England with an opportunity to go where they have not gone before against this Norwegian side and take a set from them. The second referee just marking on the scoreboard that there was a challenge. Bello serving for the set. Goes through the middle. Sørum has to work hard. Joachim goes high, gets the block, and that is a brilliant take by the England blocker to take out the first set, 21-19. Beautiful patience, beautiful reach, and what a throwdown, and no recovery by the Norwegians. And England, the first set in the bag. We take a look at the first set statistics. Those errors from Norway, 6 points given to England. Not much on the blocks. Great game by both blockers, but a crucial monster block by Joachim Bello to take that first set.
Går litt til. Ja, jeg må gjøre ting ordentlig. Bare være i balanse. Armene går ikke forbi nå.
Norway, though, highly experienced, completely seasoned professionals will know that they have now got to get a 3-setter on their hands. England, though, will be looking to accelerate out of the blocks and try and get the second set in the bag. Bello gets us underway at the start of the second set. Having taken the first set, 21-19, the England brothers are in pole position. Keeping it on, Sørum, but a good side out, running the back set. And Norway are first on the board in the second set. The number 3 seeds coming into this Elite 16 is Joao Pessoa. Denise Austin here with you on court 2, and we have got back-to-back Norwegian matches. And Mol coming up next. And an error from Bello. They're looking for a challenge themselves, don't want this second set to accelerate away, to slow Norway down. Whether or not they thought it was genuinely in or not, it's a good time with them not siding out effectively. Bunsen and Mol are up against the current European champions from Latvia next. Don't go anywhere in between matches. Referee confirming that it was indeed out. Norway now with the advantage. In control, takes a look, nice cut. It's always good when you're an attacker if the defender on the other side doesn't lean in the direction you've hit the ball. It means you're in neutral, you're hitting late, you're not giving anything away, and Sørum was stuck in the sand. Good positioning from Javier. Opportunity for England, and it's not taken. What an up from Sørum, but the pressure from Javier Bello at the net. Sometimes it's just being smaller pays dividends, and in these joust situations, you've got to say, coming underneath, going after second, and Sørum out-muscled by Bello. Not Sørum. Mol. pressure. England doing a really good job of dismantling the service received from Norway. And they work the hands of Anders Moll. Frustrating times for Norway.
1 second.
And this is where this end closest to the camera and the end that Sørum is on is the one that causes problems. It's harder to pass, it's harder to create that setting window. Whatever happens to the set, it's going to be adjusted by the wind. They're doing a good job of pinning him back. There's the peel. And that is a good decision by Joaquim Bello. Get down. Offense isn't there. Make Norway have to do something sterling with the ball. Going for the baseline, they have missed it. Not by a small amount either. Good end from England for 3 at the end switch. Doing a really good job of siding out, not letting anything run away from them. Fantastic management in the first set at 18-16 down. They took that time out, just came out, just was steady. Not phased by the situation at all. Cut was a call. Javier went line. Sørum was waiting. Beautiful dig from Javier. And I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I think potentially maybe Joaquim Bello was in the net when he jumped up and landed. There was no reaction from any of the players to play the ball. And now Norway all squared for all. Beautiful bounce up from Joaquim, taken to the floor by a challenging serve from Norway. Beautiful set from Javier, right on his hitting hand, able to wipe the hands of Anders Moll. That's so crucial for any offense against a Norwegian blocker. 5 serving 4. Crowds are gathering, everybody wanting to just take a look at what's happening here on court 2. Easy leave, Javier. Just a little sidestep. Anders Moll has overcooked it. Going across the body, down the line, facing the angle. He's just over-revved. And he knows it. He looks to the heavens. And now England up by 2. Excited, but it is a big lead. And an ace! Christian Sørum looking like he's going to get it. Feels like it's going to Moll. Moll doesn't move. And it's a relatively easy serve that just lands on the floor. And Norway trailing by 3. This time, Anders Moll takes care of it. He goes heavy and deep into the cross court, and while Joaquim Bello is in the net, looking at the referee like, really? Yes, really? Norway now having to work hard, a lot harder in the second set than they would have imagined. Norwegian fans will be slightly worried at this point. This is not an easy pool. Pool C, they have got Popov and Resnik from the Ukraine. They are tricky customers, and you never quite know what kind of team you're going to get with that Ukrainian team. And they've also got Evandro and Arthur playing at home in Brazil. One of the top teams, one of the teams representing Brazil in Paris. They equally can really step up. So this is a tough pool. Every point is vital. Hurry up play and a proper thump from Sørum. Liking that hurry up play. Do like it when the Norwegians bring out a different kind of tempo. Lovely hold and go from Sørum. Moll looking like he's going to hit. He sucks Joaquim Bello in, and it's a free wide and clear net for Sørum. 1 point rescued back by Norway. England sustaining a 2-point lead on their side out. Javier Bello with the jump float going into Sørum's pocket. Goes across the body. That was hard to read. Nice shot from Christian Sørum. Shaping up to the line. Potentially, he absolutely could go anyway. And then he just cuts it back across his body. Maybe saw a twitch from Javier Bello as he's about to go to the line. Joaquin winding up, and that's a supreme swing. Really close to the seam, millimetres away from the block, millimetres away from the defence, but aggressive, and this is what has been so impressive from the Bello brothers in this match. They are seriously unafraid of whoever they are taking on. Good swap block, the spike attack not working for Mol, and another seam swing from Javier Bello. Anders Mol snatching a little bit in the middle of that rally, unable to get the clean put away, and Javier Bello, one of the best defenders. These two brothers are seriously hard working. With their height and their stature, they definitely have to make up for it in ball control and athleticism. Onto, what a touch from Joaquin, but brilliant release from Sørum. Not easy to hit that onto coming from the right side. Small looking to apply a little bit more pressure from the service line. Norway haven't got the dismantled service receive from England yet. And that's a lovely lead from Javier Bello. England into the technical timeout, up by 3. What a position for the England brothers to be in. I have been fortunate enough, as you can tell by my very British accent, to have followed the Bello brothers for pretty much all of their indoor and beach volleyball career. My daughter is just 1 year old, and I've been able to watch them play in the junior indoor NESVAs and beach NESVAs, and see them compete in the European and world events, the Commonwealth Games, the Junior Commonwealth Games, and then the Senior Commonwealth Games, and they have put in a very good stint, given that they are still only 24 years of age. And that beach volleyball that they have got under their belt is now starting to pay dividends. It is the long haul to LA, but the gathering of points and being in pole position when the Olympic qualification period starts does start after the previous Olympic cycle. Now isn't a good time as any to try and put your foot to the floor. However, in their way are the Olympic bronze medalists from Paris. England serving 12-9 out the technical timeout with the first set under their belts. Get the touch off of Mol's attack. Again, though, it is not hitting the floor without some skin in the game, and that is what they're looking for. Oh, and Anders Mol jumping into the angle with Christian Sørum sitting on the angle. Norway doubling up. So Javier thinking that he's only going to be taking on Christian Sørum in this situation, but Anders Mol just decides, I'm going to come and play cross-court as well. Goes the same way again, takes another look, and that's clever. Brilliant readjustment from Javier Bello. Didn't get sucked in, doubled down on the same offensive line, but didn't get sucked in with the same heat and speed, and went for the finesse. Clever thinking. Going to Sørum now. Oh, and Javier, Joaquin Bello, sorry, Javier, that's not you. It's your bigger brother, Joaquin, at the net, just taking his moment. One block per set so far for Joaquim Bello, and they re-establish their 3-point lead. Moll taking the middle on the back set. Anders Moll over the block of Joaquim Bello, and just as Javier Bello signals, clipping the line by millimetres. Norway are thoroughly under pressure from the England brothers. They have only played each other once. It's back in Lillesand back in 2023. England lost 21-10, 21-16. They are a very improved team since that moment in time, and the sense of self-belief has been growing as well. And it's also the synergy. As younger siblings, they definitely seem to have a lot more angst, but right now there's a whole lot of team unity going on. Beautiful chip by Christian Sørum. Siding out for Norway, but they haven't found the service pressure. They haven't been able to deconstruct the service receive of the Bellows. What is their thinking? Where are they going to go? How was life difficult for them at that end, and what can they do when they serve to make it difficult? Look like they're going after Javier. Moll wants a cross-court block, and there's a line dig from Sørum. But it's an easy poke. The on-2. An opportunity squandered by England. And that is one that's going to hurt for the Bello brothers. Christian Sørum just sitting patiently, and anything that's too easy, he is just striding in. Loving the little twitch by Anders Moll as well, maybe trying to get a little nibble from Joaquim Bello. And there's a little bit of frustration there from Javier. Frantically saying, let's go after Javier, I want him on the cross court. Sørum holding on the cross court, and he's got the block he was looking for. And it is the movement of Christian Sørum in the backcourt, sitting on the angle. Anders Moll playing a little bit of hide and seek. Javier Bello just thinks one thing, but then something different is happening by the time he's contacting it. And timeout called by England as Norway march back 15-all. Words going around how the Bellows are pushing Norway, and the crowds are slowly gathering on the outside. Bit of ice crushing during the timeout by England. Whatever works, as long as it cools you down enough. Trying to put Norway on ice. Anders Moll being very emphatic about the defense that he wants to deploy for Norway. 15-all. A bit of a slower serve. Javier takes it in control, and that is a lovely angle. Rising, elevating, and just making sure he avoids Moll. It's crucial. It's obvious, of course, but it's not easy to do. That is a lovely snap. Now the pressure's firmly back on England. Then they are trying to go too hard with their serves, and that's a little gift for Norway, 16-all. But as we know, England were trailing 18-16 and snatched that first set away, so they are not easily thrown off. Good touch. What a turn from Moll. Free net. Joaquim slows it down. It's into Soddom's pocket. It's tight. It's recycled. Oh, the pokey is defended by Javier. And he hits the seam, and that is wonderful defense, and that is really hurting Norway. So many opportunities to go ahead, and yet they find themselves one behind. vision wasn't there on that pokey offense, and Javier Bello was just in the right spot. But it's the seam swinging from England. Sørum doesn't want to get up too quickly after that rally. And time out call. There are moments in a game where potentially it's a game-changing moment, and Norway sensing that England would be very buoyant after winning that rally. Deciding, do you know what? Let's try and get them on the back foot. Big shout out to all of the coaches. It's very much a family affair for both of these teams. Luis Bello, the head coach, and Kari Moll, the head coach of Norway, alongside all the family and unit of coaches that go, and network of mums, dads, sisters, cousins, you name it, they're all involved in supporting both of these teams. A big shout out to all the endeavours that you have put into this moment. Sørum going on the back set, finds a space down the line. Joao Bello a little bit frustrated, knows that potentially he's got to take a little bit more against Sørum in this moment. Trying to reach that left hand in, needing to get the feet moving, but beautiful play from Norway after the timeout. Brilliant swing, nice swing. It is daunting if you are an attacker with Anders Moll coming at you. It's definitely a game of cat and mouse, chicken, whatever you want to call it, of which way is he going to go and can you get around him consistently enough. There's Sørum at its finest. One of the best attackers with a consistently diverse range of offense. Nice hustle from Javier Bello, leaning in the right direction. 18 all. England pin an edge, 19 to 18. This is a big side out for Norway. 3 blocks called, jumping into the line from England. And Joao Bello desperately trying to front the shoulder of Christian Sørum and go late to the line, but Christian Sørum, this move, this up and under punt to the line, just too good. Now Norway 19 all. Set point or match point incoming after this rally. And it's Anders Moll who brings up the big diagonal block. And now it's Norway with the set point. And you can see the late movement of Sørum, the late movement of Moll. And Norway serving for the set. It's tight. Anders Moll has got it. Sørum with the offense through the middle. What a touch! Joachim on the scramble. The pokey from Javier. He finds himself in block position. He makes the peel, but it's Norway who put it away, and Norway have taken us to a decider. Taking the second set, 21-19. Gosh, that rally's going to hurt. What a hustle. But it was Norway with the patience and the small. Finally finding the floor. As the referees bring the players in to do the toss for the deciding set. can't quite hear what's being discussed and didn't quite catch who chose what on that toss. I always find that a little bit fascinating as to who wins and what end they choose, because in these conditions, especially a 15-point game, can be quite crucial. As we take a look at the statistics so far. Mole with the 4 blocks, starting to make an impact deep into that second set. There was a moment where you thought England were going to be able to press ahead, but Norway do what Norway does. You're expecting them to do it, and it's like one of those things, you're running a race and you're looking over your shoulder, and in looking over your shoulder you just lose that momentum. And that's not to say that England purposely do it, but it's just the way Norway can make you feel. It's England in the blue top serving Norway in the red, who get us underway at the start of the third and final set. It's a brilliant hammer from Sørum, running the back set as the teams have been doing on this slight side wind on this court too. Sørum out of body swing, perfectly placed. Norway calling line on Joachim and a cross-court block on Javier. And Javier, sensing that Sørum was going to relinquish that cross-court position, just goes back to where he's come from. Good communication from the Bellos. Squared 1-1. Hasn't quite got the jump topspin serves that we have come to love and expect from him. Goes for more of the hybrid float. Or goes, actually it's not even a hybrid, it's a float. And he gets an error from Javier Bello. Serving him deep into that line, into the corner, narrowing his pass, keeping him in a little bit more of a box, making it difficult for him to get his fence into a good open place. This time, trying to go short into the net. It's a reprieve for the England boys. Regardless of what happens in this set, they need to keep it close, because this pool can be one of those pools where it could go either way, and every point is going to be vital. So keeping it close, not letting a big set score run away with you. If you don't know how the format works, obviously goes on matches won and lost. Then it goes on points divided by. So whatever points you've got divided by whatever points are against you, and that gives you your score. So every point literally makes a difference. And there is an error from Javier Bello, and you've got to sort of think that maybe they might call an early timeout, trading by 3, 5-2 down, and they do. It's hard against Norway. You feel like you've got them and you know they've come back at you, and then when you feel like you let something go, being able to pick yourselves up and keep that momentum going. Good to see that they're taking the early timeout, having those all-important words with themselves. Definitely hot out here. It's the humidity that makes life difficult for these players. So 75%, literally water is pouring out of here.
Vamos, vamos. Vamos a aguantar ese lado.
Let's go, guys.
Norway up by 3. 5 serving to Sørum with the serve. just making Javier play. They go for the on-2 option, and that's a good difference from England. Electing to take that easy serve, release Joachim on that right side. Good change up from England after the timeout. Way to take the pressure off. 3 blocks called, that means they're jumping late into the line. Just can't find enough service pressure. That is always the big difference at this level. Good leave. That was close. Nice decision making by Javier Bello on the left side. It's that case of, if I touch this ball, I'll probably have a really broken platform and it won't look pretty, so I might as well leave it. In doing so, potentially it does go out. Challenging serve, Sørum takes it. Mol has to put it up high. He has to get rid of it really quickly. Hasn't got much chance to control. He just has to release it as fast as he can. That was a good set. Beautiful finish by Sørum. No way up, 7 serving 4. And Anders Mol doing Anders Mol things. Second you become predictable, then he starts to see it. He is looking for your momentum. If you aren't showing him anything different, then he gets to see, he sees things like no one else. Great hit from Javier Bello, under the armpits. Mol driving the traffic to Sørum. Sørum unable to tidy up. Good elevation, nice footwork, aggressive footwork from Javier Bello. Lovely move. This is where the service pressure has to count. And Sørum with a beautiful jumbo. Joachim Bello saw it at the net, trying to get his wheels on. Javier Bello, though, just stuck and unable to get the release to turn. Beautiful question asked by Sørum. Good late diagonal block from Anders Mol, and Javier Bello making the most of a little bit of a funk play, a little bit of pinball action. And that is sometimes what you need to do, and that's why I think sometimes the Swedish boys have been so successful, is the unpredictability. You get the Swedish boys, that makes it so hard to defend. Solidly passing. Great touch. Good pressure. What a recovery from Joachim Bello. He goes again. Javier gets it up. But Sørum was just waiting for his moment. But what a recovery. Oh my goodness. Oh, Javier Bello almost had it. It was an incredible rally. Oh my goodness, that's hurting. Incredible reactions by both of these teams. No one, not any single one of them in a rush to get back. Sørum's there with the ball. He knows he's got to make them play. After that rally, you absolutely want your opponents to have to use energy. Drops it in. Yeah, working hard on the back set, and that is nice. That is a testament to the fitness of the Bello brothers. Just after that lung-busting, body-crunching rally, just get up and just put a really efficient side-out away. So again, solidly passing. It's a little tight. Great recycle from Joachim. Good vision from Joachim on the peel. And he manages to get it through, Anders Mol. Fantastic decision making by the England blocker. And that is exactly what they have to do. They've got to keep their eyes on the offensive speed of Norway, and if they can see any kind of tell, they've got to keep making those right reads. Beautiful play. Mol tidies up the middle, trying to take the pressure off Sørum. Javier Bello's in position. Oh, the hustle from Joachim. Oh, and Javier was going for the over on 2 and it didn't quite get there. Love to see a little bit of laughter from both of these players. Incredible hard work. It is so tough. Norway up by 3, 11 serving 8. To Joachim, hasn't seen much of the service receive, and Anders Mol just catching him swinging. Beautiful play. Anders Mol, an absolute master at reading the momentum of the offence. If you look like you're coming in hard, he is going after that ball, and the fact he can get his hands on it, and it's so lively. Now Norway up by 4. Trailing 12-9 in the second set, having lost the first set, they have now bounced right back with a 4-point lead. The England boys are struggling to make an impression in this third set. They keep recycling it, but finally Norway come out on top with another offensive error. And you can see just how tough it is. All of these players just hands on their knees. Just no rush whatsoever. An incredible, incredible game. Norway just making England have to play. Great lead. And what a set by Anders Mol, giving Sørum a free net. And they are digging hard, digging deep into the lungs. Beautiful play by Christian Sørum, just holding his ground, just strolling into the defence. And now Norway with 6 match points. Beautiful pass. But it's an error off the net, doesn't catch the block, and Norway take it out in 3, taking the third set 15-8. You can see the hugs from Norway. They know that was a grind, and they have ground it out against a very feisty England